Okay, so the other van, the one that the short block came out of, I did keep the multifunction switch and I had cruise, which got me super excited because that means I have the harness parts. Except I didn't keep that part of the harness, I only kept the engine harness. So at least I have this side, and then my other van I'm scrapping has this side, but it's an 06. So the ECUs are not the same. Now, I found the wiring diagram for the 03, and it says it's in C2. So with the ECU out, battery unplugged, 2, that one's got a 2. So it's the small of these types. It's this guy right here. And we're going to need pins 14, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22. We need to add stuff to it. So what I think what it looks like is that these actually slide out. So this gray one, if I can read, you won't be able to read, but turn it upside down maybe. Nope, it's the black one that starts. There's 12 and there's 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 14, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22. Those are the ones we need. If I peek from the back, they're not populated. So a little sanity check there. But I do think these just slide out. Like if I push on it, is there a catch? There's catches here. Yep. So I can just pull this thing out. I can snap pins into it from another harness, put it all together. So I'm hoping that my newer ECU out of this 06 has the same style pins, because I can steal the whole harness part. And then for shits and giggles, I'll take this cruise stock as well, because the cruise worked in this one, right? It came with it. So at least if that one doesn't work, I'll have a second stock that I can try. Yeah, we need to get that ECU out, check the pins, and we'll try to line it up. And the guy at SOS Diagnostics out in Oregon, I think, you just mail him your ECU, and he took the FedEx speed limiter and bumped it up to the factory 83 miles per hour instead of 70. So it was a huge help, especially on Michigan highways. Enabled cruise, so I can just put the stock in and it should work, and the high idle. So I'll wire in, that's just a single wire, it needs to go to ground, and then when you pull the handbrake up, you can enable high idle. So hopefully we'll get all that running before trip tomorrow. I don't even need the high idle, but while I'm doing pin stuff, I might as well. And looks like I got some crusties in there, but here's the 06 closer view, and the pins are different. They're wider, whereas the 03 are more like little spikes. So I'll have to go get some pins from the one piece of harness I've left in the basement, and then I'll pull the part for the 06 anyway, because we'll want to keep the ability to do cruise. Plus, I mean, I got an 06 ECU with some special additives to it, and a scream and a key and all that stuff. It's got to be worth something to somebody, right? Before I get too far ahead of myself, this slides in, right? Just slides from the top, and then the screw goes through it. Then there's that big long screw that it goes to, and you don't have to take the steering wheel off to do this. Florida Van Man has a good video showing that. But when you look at this pinout, numbers are on the top, right? So from right to left, 135, gray, blue, green. 135, gray, blue, green. Well, dark green is what they call it. And then 246, black, yellow, red. 246, black, yellow, red. So this makes sense to the thing, and then we're just going to put those in. And since I don't have the clip, I just took harness pieces from the one in the basement, and I'm going to put them direct to this because it's plenty of length that I can just pin them into the ECU and be done with it. So yeah, I'll show how to pull the pins after I get everything ready. I'm just going to do some work, let it rain for about a half an hour, and then come out here and wrap it up. Good. It finally stopped raining. So should be able to slide this guy down in. Goes this way. And then I have to figure out how to get that screw in there. Oh, come on. The wires are annoying. Oh, come on. There we go. So we'll flop these out the other side until we have the screw in place. And I dropped this out, so I think with this long screwdriver, I can just kind of come in from the back. So I don't think I can actually get my fingers in there. I saw those other guys did, but he snaked it in from here. I guess I kind of can. I'm gonna try it. Probably can't actually see anything, but It's not nearly as bad as I thought. So I can, it falls first try, but that's okay. Yeah, so I can pinch it with 2 fingers and kind of try to find the furry spot. I don't remember how close it was. It was like here. Oh, nope. Huh. No, I don't know where it fell. Shit. It's down in the steering wheel, isn't it? Oh, that's awful. Fuck. Nope, it fell right here. So, let's try this again. Whereas here, it was actually a lot easier to put it in the hole it'll be in from here, and I just had the tip of my finger on it. And now, I don't think I can. Oh, look at that. It fits between the stock. Hopefully it's not in the way, but this. I can't see anything with the camera. Yes. Come on. Okay, so now that can slide in. And, oh, that sits down a lot lower, that's correct. And then it goes in place. And I can reach it with both fingers. It feels like I even started it again. How fortunate. So then if I can get this long guy, right, see behind there, and then get the angle just right. It's going to be easier with 2 hands, but you get the idea. You can come do it from there, screw that thing in, and then we just got to deal with wiring. Harrison's rolling his old car around. Hopefully it's not too loud, but it's going to be hard to see from here. But there's essentially a row of open holes where you can see silver where the pins are on each side. And to get them out, you just push down on the detent, pull them out. So the first one I'm going to put in needs to go to pin 14, and it's the green wire. So this second one. Yo, what? Did you get stuck? I think he's stuck, but you'll hear a click, right? And that's this part clicking in. So if I push on that, I'll do it with this black one. If I push on that while pulling, see, then the wire comes out. See how this one's sliding out now? And then you want me to hang on to it? Yeah, I'll come over there. Now the parking is sorted. I tried to make these match as best I could. So yellow goes to 16, so it's 14. I go 2 over, 15, 16. I'm adding cruise control, Harrison. So we put these pins in and it just works, allegedly. With a flash, you got to send it out and have it enabled if you don't already have it. Those are for holding this plastic part in. That's fine. So red to 19. So this is 16, 18. That's going to be the other side. Boop. 19 starting from the right. And these only have one side of the clip. It's pretty obvious once you have them out which one should be facing you and exposed. To get what?
I'm going inside to get a snack.
Oh yeah, get snacks. Good idea. Blue and 20. Black in 21, which black I switched to brown because they both start with B. That made sense to me. Plus I'm used to seeing browns as grown on Volkswagens and stuff. But I don't know, I don't think black is grown on this one. I think it's something else. Either way, black and brown, same thing. Going into 21. Come on, doo-doo. All right, then gray to 22. So fairly straightforward, should just work. And before I reassemble this plug, I gotta go find out which pin is for high idle. Alright, don't need to go very fast to test cruise. I think if I remember right, pull it in, no, push it out, no, huh? There we go, cruise. It's cruising. It's doing it. So now if I hold it up, it should accelerate. It's thinking about it. Yep, slowly. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, power. It does it. Alright, and if I go down, yeah, decels, and it catches itself. It's all out. We'll have to mix some more chocolate milk, dude. And then push this back button. I don't know what that does. Maybe that's resume, but if I flip it this way, yeah, then it's off. Okay, cool. I have cruise. La 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 la. Okay. Again, flip it on. Let go. There we go. Cruise. See? Well, you can't see, but yeah, it works. That's exciting. I'm so happy. And that means the high idle probably does work. I just need to figure out the switch. Because it's dark out here, so we want to make sure we see all the animals we're going to run over and eat. Alright, we'll figure out that high idle. Maybe not tonight, though. Okay, so I pulled my parking brake much higher up, and it made the light come on. Right, so it's really got to get up there before it came on. So now I'm in park, it's there. And if I touch it to that bolt, so it's grounded. Come on, water and fuel light. And then it goes out when I let go. And I touch it and it comes on. And I tried a couple other spots, so that's not the right pin. Or it's not supposed to go to ground. So like it worked on somebody else's 2003, at least that's what he said. So maybe I'll do a little more research and try to figure it out. But until then, I got other stuff to do. Yeah, it's raining. I don't know what footage I have, but that whole play structure fit in the van when I took it apart. I haven't gotten the high idle to work yet, and the guy at SOS Diagnostics said they've never done one of those retrofits on a 2003, and the only one I found that was close, where a guy had a 2003 and it ran, was not in a NAFTA. It wasn't a North American van. And I tried the pin he used, and all it did is make my water in your fuel light come on. So instead of just starting to hook up to random pins and risk damaging the ECU at all, I decided just not to bother with high idle. If I figure out anything concrete in the future, I'll mess with it, but for now it's just cruise control works great, the tune's back on it, everything works fine, love it.